Okay, so it's the Spaceball first turn. So we'll just quickly need to stand up. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry for the shaky cam. So we'll just discuss what happened. We'll start over there. So a torpedo tube. Oh, just to go back on the torpedo tubes, the way we've worked them is this. You roll a d6, that determines which of the table edge is. But if you roll a 5 or 6, for example, so you go
1.
Roll a 1, roll a 2, roll a 3, roll a 4. If you get a 5 or 6, that then allows you to choose where you want to deploy from, or where you want to come in from. Then what you do is you roll a scatter dice. You treat a hit as a hit, so you pick a point and you say, where Hayden's finger is, just there, that's where I want to land with my torpedo tube. You roll a d6, roll a scatter dice, sorry. If it lands on a hit, lands automatically. If it's an arrow, you roll a d6 to choose whether it's a
1, 2 and 3.
1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. So basically that's the way that works. And then you put your finger, say he rolls a 3 for example, you roll 2d6 and that's how far you scatter. So it's as easy as that. Now these rules don't exist, we're just using this because we're doing a pre-heresy campaign. As I've said before, we want to use boarding torpedoes. Anyway, so Big Steve, what happened?
Mosin's unit came along the far side of the board into a unit, into that room. Then they just ran forward a few steps, ready to with the pounce if anything comes on them.
Okay, so that was one torpedo.
Second torpedo.
Which we talk about this one first.
They landed there and started shooting at the guys at the top of the board. Killed a few of the assault cannon and storm bolters.
Okay, and this
and
was
the final one. You may remember there was a big like a guard unit here. They landed there, shot them to pieces, then promptly assaulted them and wiped them out.
So you had literally 2 direct hits, didn't you?
2 direct hits.
So
although he did manage to kill a Terminator.
Okay, that can happen. So you landed there, and you landed there, and they were direct hits. So you landed right behind them. In you came into the fusion room and into the corridor as well. So that's 3 units on the board from the Spaceballs. Now it's the Cultist go. So hopefully Hayden's looking excited about that. So now it's the Cultist go, and we'll come back to you in a second after their move, or after their turn. Speak to you later. Bye. So Hayden, tell us what you did first. So what have you moved?
Well,
let's have a look.
In the words of Monty Python, run away! The squad that got hammered by the Terminators in the shooting, I tried to move them as far out of the way as I can, so even if they move down the corridor, they're not going to hopefully have too much line of sight to pepper them again.
Okay.
Because this is my first term, couldn't bring any reserves on, else I would have flooded the board with Genestealers.
So what else did you move?
These Stealers have gone running up the corridor to numb people. They've stayed stationary in case anything else comes in. Same with the guardsmen holding that objective. These guardsmen have heard a big kerfuffle in this general area and are running down to have a look-see. The Patriarch's lazy, so he's just standing around scratching himself.
Okay.
They haven't moved because they're defending the Patriarch.
Okay.
These guys, because I'm the genius that I am and I'm so used to playing NIDs with assault weapons, I moved them, forgetting that their las guns are rapid fire. So moved them forward, and then had one model in range with line of sight to open fire on these guys in here.
So you fired at the flamer, didn't you? Heavy flamer.
Rapid fire, 2 shots, 1 hit, and then roll to wound. I rolled a 1.
Oh no! So this turn has not been a really big one for you, really, has it?
It's fine. It's lowering them into a false sense of security.
That's what you're doing. You're leading them in. Okay,
keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. That's good. Okay, so that's the first turn over. We're now going to go to Spaceballs, and it's the second turn, and more pods in a second.